Hi, this is JP LaForest from Studio JPEG. In this video, I will show you how to use the different options in the movie mode for the Canon EOS T3i DSLR camera. Somebody asked me how to do the 3x video zoom, so I'll also cover that in this video. So basically, when you're in video mode, and you just turn this dial here to the little video camera icon, you can press Q to have more options. So the first one on top is to choose your autofocus mode. So if you want it to focus with the screen live like that, or if you want it to close the screen. Then you have your settings for auto white balance, and then the picture profile that you want to use. So there's auto and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Then there's the autocorrect image brightness and contrast, and you can choose the size and quality of the pictures that you take, because while you're in video mode, you can still, if you press the shutter, you can still take a picture just like that. And then finally, you have the recording quality, where you can set the frame rate and zoom and all that. And the last option in the bottom is to create short movies by combining several clips of a few seconds each. So you can set the camera to stop recording after, let's say, 4 seconds. And then you can keep making multiple clips, and the camera will assemble all of them together for you. So the option that will interest us right now is the resolution and the frame rate and digital zoom. So if you take the 1920 and so the first number 1920, that's the resolution. The second number is the frame rate, and the third number is if the zoom is on or off, and the last number is how long. And let me check. All right, so right now I'm at 1920, so that's full 180p mode. And if I use the wheel, I can go in 24 frames per second, or I can go in the 720p mode, 60 frames per second. I can go in the 640, so that's a 480p mode, and have the 30 frames per second. And then if you keep rolling, that's where you get the interesting stuff. So now I have the full 180p mode, 30 frames per second, and I have the zoom 3x. So in the default, like I'm right now, it's zoomed in 3 times. So I have the 70 to 300 millimeter lens here. So that's 3 times 300 millimeters times the 1.6x crop factor. So that's a really big zoom. And then if I press the display button, and you're gonna see it's really wobbly. I used just a cheap tripod for this demonstration, but you can zoom it in more. So I find that zooming between 3x and 5x, as you can see here, the image quality is still very good, and the vibrations are normally not that bad. Right now it's actually the wind that's blowing the thing left and right. It's not the camera shaking. So then if I press display and I zoom in again, I can go all the way to 10x zoom. So that's my bird feeder. It's according to the AF on my lens, it's about 30 something feet away, so about 10 meters away. And that's how much I can zoom into my bird feeder. So yep, that's pretty amazing. And again, you press the display button on top, and then you can zoom out or zoom back in. So that's how you operate that. And if you press the record button, you can still press display and you can zoom in and out as you are recording, so you don't have to wait between recordings. So I'll put an example of one I did to show the different zooms. I find at 3x to 5x you still get super image quality and it works really well. If you go all the way to 10x still, then I find it's a little bit lacking. So this is at 300 millimeters with the 3x zoom. You can see that the image quality is still very good. Next up, I'm going to zoom at 5x zoom. And again, this is quite acceptable. You're starting to lose a little bit of resolution, but now this is at 10x zoom, and I find this is starting to be too grainy and it looks too much like something that has been zoomed way further than it should have. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. If you liked it, please click like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the box below. Oh, and don't forget to visit our new Facebook group. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.